Hello everybody, this is Dark Nova here, getting back to some more Let's Play Trails in the Sky, second chapter. When last we left off, we finished up some jobs at Roland and we are now heading to Bose. Took me a second there to figure out exactly what the hell we did. But we got there, so let's make trails to Bose. Hey, Estelle, heading out already? You just came home. Sure you can't stay around for a while? Yeah, sorry, there's kind of a lot going on. Once our current job's done, I totally intend to come back and take a load off for a while. You really should. We'll be waiting. Anyway, your tickets have already been paid for by Ina. Ready to check in? As always, we should wait for the ship once we check in. Do you have any other business in Roland before we go? Nope, let's fly. Alright then. I'll give the guild house a ring and call the other members of the team. Estelle's team checked in for the flight and waited for the airship. And as always, I'm going to have to talk to every one of my party members. Which is a bit time consuming. Alright, what do you understand? Why is Agate's big sword there? I see, so now we have a gospel influencing people's minds. Using the fog's particulate matter as a medium to exert mental control over a large area. Well, that settles one question, at least. Excuse me, Professor? Cassius, you old dog. Good timing. Escaped Layston, did you? Yes, I finally managed to finish a bit of work. I thought I would stop by and see how you're holding up. Oh my god, my head. What's this? A report from your granddaughter? Yes, just arrived express from Roland. Thanks to Teeter's report, I'm quite certain of my theory now. About the gospel, I'm assuming? Yes, though it's ultimately still a hypothesis at this point. I've gone over it again and again, both on paper and with the Capel, though. Still I'm reasonably sure of this. Shall I go over it? Absolutely. Right then, ahem. Alright, so what do we know, Russell? What do we know? So, what we've been calling the gospel's orbital shutdown phenomenon, tell me, what do you think it is, based on what you've seen and heard? It's an effect that occurs to any orbital device located near an active gospel, chaining from one device to another. And it renders these devices inert while a gospel is active. That's how it seems to me, at least. Half right, half wrong. What you're describing is closer to the orbital arc anticept. That shorts out the internal quartz circuits of an orbit to temporarily suspend its functionality. The phenomenon generated by a gospel, however, is fundamentally different. It steals all the orbital energy formed in an orbit, down to the very last joule. So it's more of an orbital absorption phenomenon then. Yes, to make a comparison to a combustion engine, it's like siphoning out the petrol. But wait. Unless I badly misunderstand physics, that means the gospel should absorb and store all of that power, right? Good eye, lad, you've noticed a very important fact. So I've measured a gospel after it absorbs energy, but the gospel does not actually hold any of it. Not even a single EP's worth. Is it possible the energy is being vented into the wider environment? No, not at all. The energy disappears completely, utterly, and quite impossibly thanks to thermodynamics. Furthermore, these new gospels Estelle's group has been encountering, every time they're encountered, they cause unbelievable phenomena that even our best orbital engineering can't explain. It's unclear how they're causing the defects, but I can say one thing with confidence, and that is, they're too small. I can say with absolute certainty that any device enabling such massive effects could not fit in the palm of one's hand. Even if the society somehow possessed technology centuries ahead of our own, nothing that's well can contain that much potential energy. I think I'm starting to see where this is going. You're saying the gospels must be terminals, then? Access points of some sort? Exactly. The only function the gospel unit itself has is an ability to manifest an abnormal warp in a local orbital field. That warp then resonates with any local orbital devices, expands and draws energy from the devices. The energy then disappears through the warp. Well, no, it does not disappear. It is sent elsewhere. And whatever is located elsewhere is capable of causing the impossible effects we've seen. So all this shit is getting sent to the arc cannon thing? You know, I hope I'm misunderstanding this. I'm afraid you get a passing grade here, old friend. The society can use the Gospels to draw out and spread the power of whatever this thing is. Spreading the influence of a mysterious force. No wonder the society named them Gospels. In that case, the nature of this thing bothers me. As you said, even if it's an orbment out of our purest fiction, or... As far as that goes, I'm afraid I have no real clue. I've thought of a number of possibilities, but that would be pure speculation at this point. Now, Cassius, I will ask you the same question I asked you 10 years ago. We're in quite the pickle. What do you need me to do? The exact same words as when I asked you to develop the patrol airship. Well then. The key, I think, must lie in this warp the gospel creates. Russell, can you develop some kind of plan or method of stopping the resonance? The spread? Thought you'd ask that. I'm just about done with my current invention anyway. I'll get to work as soon as I'm done with that. Airliners to Celia. Ah, Estelle, at last we return to Bose, the land laden with memories of our first meeting. It makes my heart swell to return to a place of sweet nostalgia. We didn't first meet in Bose. I'm pretty sure we first met at the gate, Hawken Gate. Shocking as it may be, I kind of have to agree on the heart-swelling memories bit. Although, as I remember, you were kind of rude back then. You said I wasn't attractive and made fun of me like a schoolboy. You misunderstand me, my fair Rose. I would only display such cute, bashful behavior in order to hide feelings of love unabated. Yeah, I'll bet that's it, exactly. You sure didn't waste any time putting the moves on Shara, as I remember, or Joshua! Well, putting that aside, as you stand now, your beauty is incomparable to what it was then. Yours is a supple, healthy beauty with a maiden's gentle virtue. Indeed, you've grown, Estelle. Oh, thank you. Though, when you put it that way, it's kind of embarrassing. Please don't say it like that again. There's no shame to be had in virtue, Estelle. Still, you have only begun to climb the ladder to adulthood. Should you wish to ascend even higher, I would be more than happy to assist you. No, thank you. If I was ever in a position to ask anyone about that sort of thing, I'd be a million times better off asking Shara. Ah, pity. The things I could teach. Though Shara would be the one to... Ah! I'll remind you that I have a very large stick. Stick. The biggest. Oh, hi Estelle. Still walking around? Sorta, yeah. Oh, Tita, is this your first time in Bose, isn't it? Uh-huh. I've heard there's a really big store in Bose. I kind of want to see it. The Bose Market? Yeah. Think of it like the department store in Gransell, but even bigger. It's actually a bunch of different stores all in one place and really busy. Wow, that sounds amazing. I hope you arrive in Bose soon. Okay, it's just Shara out here. Hello, Estelle. Hi, Shara. So this is where you went. Oh, wait. Do you want to be alone for a bit? Oh, this is unlike you, Estelle. Why so reserved? You want to ask about Luciola, right? Yeah. She says we met a long time ago, but I don't really remember her at all. I was wondering what she's like, and if you could jog my memory. Let's see. Where to begin, then? We have to begin with her stage name, I suppose. Luciola, the Bewitching Belle. She could show her audience illusions by dancing whilst using bells and fans, thus bewitching them, you see. Hers was the centerpiece performance of our little circus troupe. The one that really brought the audiences in. Illusions. Does she use an orbit to make them? No, she used something she always had. She used something she always called illusion magic, which is apparently some kind of very old non-orbital art. Luciola was from a family with a tradition of working that art. Was? People who fall in with traveling circus like ours tend to be one of two kinds. People who had cause to abandon their previous home and families, or people who never had such things to begin with. Luciola was one of the former, and I was the latter. I was about 7 years old when Mr. Harvey and his band took me in. Back then, I was little more than a street urchin living in the slums of a city. Pickpocketing, petty theft, there was little I wouldn't do to try to survive. The ones who reached out a hand to me were the troop's leader, Mr. Harvey, and Luciola. Oh, yeah. They taught me, the little girl who couldn't trust anyone, the warmth of a family. And they taught me all sorts of skills that would let me earn a place for myself in the troop. Dancing, feast handling, tarot reading, Luciola taught me all of it. But then, 8 years ago, Mr. Harvey died in an accident. Without his leadership, we all just drifted apart and went our own ways. I'd been planning on staying with Luciola, but soon after Mr. Harvey died, she simply told me there was something I must do, and vanished. Hopeless and lost for the first time in years, I turned to the one remaining man in the world whom I still trusted. As you might suspect, that was Cassius, who had already begun working as a bracer. You know the rest, I imagine. So that's what happened. I had no idea you'd gone through something like that. The reason I aimed to become a bracer at first was to prove myself. I wanted to be able to live and prosper on my own, show Luciola how far I'd come once she returned. But, well, it has been 8 years. Perhaps that was enough time to re-examine my reasons. Shara. Aw, don't make that face. Like Zin said, I don't intend to simply fight her without saying a word. I want to hear Luciola's story from her before doing anything. I have to know what possible reason she could have made her associate with the society. Yeah, that sounds good. I've got your back, Shara. I'll do anything I can to help. I know, I can always count on you. Still, you've grown quite a bit, haven't you, Estelle? What? That's kind of sudden. I always thought of you as being exactly what I'd expect of Cassius's daughter. I don't think that's quite right, or fair anymore, though. What do you mean? Your strength isn't quite the same as Cassius. Cassius has a heart as deep as the ocean and strength like a relentless wave. But you, Estelle, your strength is like the sun. You shine to make others shine just by being near them. My Estelle, you shine like the sun. I think that's why people are attracted to you so easily. It's what I like the most about you, and I know Joshua felt the same way. I don't think you need to feel any pressure to live up to Cassius, is that point. Yeah, you really are like my big sister, Shara. You always know how to encourage me. Thanks. You're very welcome. I'm not saying you should return the favor, mind, but you really should drink with me sometime. Now that you're a full bracer, you'd better learn to handle your liquor. How is booze related to... You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. So I did out there. I did out. Let's go up first. Coins in are up. And agate's gotta be down here. Yep. Hey, something wrong, Agate? It's nothing. You still wandering around the ship? Yeah, basically. Oh, about earlier. Earlier, what do you mean? You know, when we were put to sleep in Mistwald, did you see some kind of, dream, too? Oh, I see, sorry. You not want to talk about it? Nah, it's alright. Yeah, I saw a dream. Heh, it was nostalgic as hell, I'll say that much. You too, huh, Agate? So, you know, Estelle, you gotta work on your poker face and hiding you want to know stuff. Ain't good to be that easy to read. Anyway, it was just some silly memories of when I was a kid back home. Sorry about the eagerness. But yeah, now I remember. You're from Ravenue, right? In the Bose region? This will be your first time back home in a while, then. It's been a little while, yeah. I did stop by the old place after the Queen's birthday celebration a while back, though. Hey, wait a second. Why are you assuming I'm going back home? Oh, don't be embarrassed, you big teddy bear. You've got a little sister back in Ravenue, right? You mentioned her once. Hey, you must be the biggest softie when it comes to her, huh? Hey. Oh yeah, where the heck in Ravenue is your house anyway? I don't remember meeting any girl who stood out as Agate's little sister when we were there investigating the Sky Bandits. There was a girl with Louis, but no, too young. I gotta figure your sister's gotta have your hair. I'll introduce you to Misha soon. Assume we have some reason to visit anyway. Yeah, please do. And in In that case, we'll have to bring Tita along too. Well, why would we have to do that? Tita's kind of attached to you, in case you hadn't noticed. She'd be pretty let down if you didn't introduce her to your sister, you know. Oh, I get it. You don't want Misha and Tita to meet. Well, now I get it. They might get along together and get in lots of trouble like Tita did with Ren. Or they might get jealous of each other. Being an older brother must be hard work. Oh, that's what you meant. Huh? Well, don't worry. I'll clean up any mess that happens. I've gotten pretty good at Tita hurting. So you just go ahead and introduce those two crazy kids, and I'll make sure nothing blows up. Yeah, thanks. I'll be counting on you for that. So he admits it. Alright. So I think it's just Chloe and Zen left. Fuck Chloe last. Chloe's great. Oh, Estelle, good work this time. You're really growing as a bracer. I'm still kind of a newbie, I think. Like, I'm not even remotely as good with the staff as Dad. Well, I don't think you should worry Master Cassius much. An S-rank bracer is a master of their profession to a degree that they attain the unity of purpose of all martial artists seek, after all. To be honest, I don't think I could attain such enlightenment, even if I spent my whole life trying. I see. I gotta admit, it's kind of hard for me to understand how incredible my dad is, but... Actually, Zen, you mentioned the whole unity of purpose idea to Chloe back at the castle. What exactly does that mean? Yeah, I did. It's kind of tough to explain, to be honest. Well, here goes. Master Cassius was once such a transcendent master of the sword, he was given the title of Divine Blade. Today, though, he can wield a staff just as easily as the sword he spent his life training with. Why do you think that is? He practiced really hard? That's part of it, sure. But more than that, it's because he could instantly understand and relate the nature of the staff combat to his previous experience. Something beyond what we call skill, above practicing forms and reflexes, above muscle memory. Think of it as a mental state where one can grasp the true nature of all things and control them at will. That whole concept is what we refer to as unity of purpose. The true nature of all things, huh? His plan to push back the Imperial Army during your war was the same, I'd bet. He understood the nature of war, of combat, so intrinsically, so instinctively, that he was able to construct the plan he did. There would be no one more fearsome as a foe. I get it, I think, but that means that even my supposedly enlightened dad was beaten in some ways by the society. During the coup, he was lured out of the country, for starters. Yeah, they almost certainly possess someone equal to Master Cassius. It's hard to know if it's whoever Luve is or this professor, though. Could it be the guy we know as Lawrence? He was pretty powerful. I don't know. He is incredibly skilled, sure, but I doubt he can match up to Master Cassius. Besides, his chi, his soul, they did not have unity of purpose, not in the way I have spoken of. He is a blade, sharpened in one specific way by the coldest frost, tempered to perfection, untouched by anyone. That is the sense I got from him in the arena, at least. Yeah, I get what you mean. He hasn't shown himself, but I figure he's got to be up to something. He did seem to have some kind of fixation on Joshua. It wouldn't surprise me if they knew each other from Joshua's days in the society. Between him, me, and Sherazard, we've all got some strange ties in our past to this group. I wonder if this is the guidance of she who dwells above. Estelle, out for a walk again. Haha, more or less. More importantly, I'm sorry. I didn't really open up about Joshua until the very end. Haha, don't worry. Still, that girl with Joshua is one of the Sky Bandits, isn't she? Yeah, she's a cheeky, insulting little punk by the name of Josette Capua. She's also the single biggest tomboy I've ever laid eyes on, and people call me a tomboy sometimes. I see. She does seem a bit charming from the photograph. She can be pretty cute if she keeps her mouth shut. And she did manage to play a perfect upper crust girl when we first met her, too. I'm sorry? Estelle explained about how she first met Josette at the mayor's residence in Roland. I see. That is impressively dexterous, if I may say so. Well, it does make sense, since she's apparently former Erebonian nobility. Putting on a face like that is her specialty, I think. Peel away the layers, though, and like I said, at the core, she's a cheeky, classless little punk. Still, from what I've heard, I can't really find cause to hate her. I suspect that if we found a chance to talk, we might have a lot in common. Yeah, I can't see that happening. We'd side off each other like oil and water. Our personalities would not fit together. Trust me. Maybe. Thank you all for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Bose shortly. Please be aware there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask all passengers to take their seats. Alright, nothing out of the ordinary here. No crazy fog, no death rain, no volcano, no lava acid, no nothing. Hello, everyone. Good work out there in Roland. Ha, the Silver Streak, the Heavy Blade, the Immovable, and our Rising Star Rookie all together. Brings a tear to my eye, it does. Rising Star Rookie? Haha, you, of course. You're our little walking miracle who's managed to stop the society in 4 different regions. Oh. Nah. It's been the gossip, anyway. You've got to be kidding. Saying I stopped anything is overstating it more than a little. They just ran off once their experiments were done. You did handle yourself well in the Roland case, Estelle. Don't sell yourself too short. I think you can be a little bit proud. Yeah, but that was just a bunch of coincidences coming together and... Haha, no need to get so embarrassed. You just need to live up to your reputation, is all. Yeah, thanks, Zen. You make that sound like a cakewalk. Anyway, all that aside, what's the situation like here in Bose? There's been no sign of the society whatsoever. No surprise, I suppose, since the Sky Bandits were caught, the Army's been patrolling the region pretty heavily. One thing sticks out, though. There have been a few too many dangerous monsters prowling around here these days. Really? You know, I noticed that last time I was here. Bose seems to usually have more wanted posts than other regions. Why is that? Most of it comes down to Bose being huge and filled with rough terrain. Makes it common to see monsters come down from the less inhabited areas. Thing is, though, we've had 10 cases just since the beginning of the month. 10? That is a lot. I'm guessing that's kept Sting and the rest of the crew busy. Yes, and Kurt's team stopped by the other day to slay several of them. Being your dad, if you could take care of a few of them for us as well. That strikes me as a good course of action. It's possible society's involved with this. Yeah, and they could hurt someone if we just leave them alone. We should get out there and take them down. Huh? Agate, what's wrong? Yeah, what's up? You're really quiet. Nah, it's nothing. Anyway, let's get out there and bring back some monster heads. Pardon me. Mayor Maybell and Lila. Haha, good day. So, it's so good to see you again. I am glad to see that you are well. Wow, it's seriously been forever. I think we last met at the Queen's birthday celebrations, right? Yes, it feels like it's been ages. I've been hearing all about your exploits in the news, though, Estelle. That goes for everyone else as well. I'm glad to see you all safe. Especially you, Chloe. Are you on school break already? I ended up taking a little time off early. It's good to see you again, Maybell. You two seem pretty familiar. Well, Maybell used to be a student at the academy. We met before she graduated. And I'm certainly glad we met, too. I see. And Agate Krosner. It's been some time, sir. Suppose so. Hang on, Agate. Mayor Maybell, you know each other? Oh my, yes. I relied on Mr. Krosner a number of times for various jobs only he could do. And 10 years ago, hey, Mayor. I forgot myself. Pardon me. Regardless, I simply wish to stop today to welcome you back. From the sound of things, you're pursuing an international criminal syndicate which threatens the safety of the entire country. An international criminal syndicate. Sometimes they feel like a society of supervillains, but that's one way to think of them, yes. So as far as the city of Bose is concerned, the threat these criminals pose is not someone else's problem, it's everyone's. If I can do anything to assist you in your investigation, anything at all, you need only ask. Thanks, if we need help, we'll definitely ask. Heh, we'll be expecting a lot from you, Mayor. Excellent. Now, I'm afraid I must excuse myself here. Should anything come up, please visit me at my residence. Pardon us. Come on, Agate. Couldn't you have been a little more civil? It's who I am. We ain't running a butler service here. Give me a break. Agate can be kind of arrogant to people sometimes. He's usually polite towards clients, though. You were kind of short with the mayor, Agate. You're imagining things. More to the point, I remember talking about us bringing back some monster heads. Lugren, give us the breakdown. Right, we have 3 cases outstanding. First, there's the Blade Fangs stalking around in Crone Pass. We also got a ghost epitaph in Nebel Valley. And finally, an octobone raising hell in Amberl Tower. Okay, got those written down. Alright, Monster Slaying is the perfect task for my greatsword. I'll be taking charge this time around. Huh? Well, you are a Bose native, my good heavy blade. You're probably the best suited out of all of us. I have no objections. Huh, decided then. Go ahead and pick us a team, Estelle. You're being suspiciously gung-ho about this, you know.
Right.
No, we'll bring Zin along. No.
Ready?
Okay, so if we're going all over the region to find these wanted monsters, since we're out, why don't we stop at Ravenue Village? Pretty sure I made this clear on the flight over. We'll visit Ravenue after we're done with Rickier and Bose. You unfeeling clod. Heh, Agate has the right of it, I think. Or would you want to go and leave our Tita behind? Oh, right, gotta bring Tita. Do you have to agree just because of that? He does. We do. It must be done. Thy will be done. South Block is where I want to go. Get some good stuff. Get some goody goodies. Alright, so first thing is horrible shenanigans. Hit 4, EP4, okay. EP cut 4, absolutely. Double, absolutely. Okay. Attack 4. Absolutely. Get a couple of those. Maybe get one of these. Action 4. Absolutely. Nope. Alright. Damn, that's all we needed, huh? Tyrol. Agate needs attack 4 way more. She can be a mock healer as well. She can attack 3 here. Oh, I made another attack roll for Estelle. For this very purpose. Alright, that'll be fine. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I was thinking Silverthorn or whatever. Alright, this will be fine. For now. Yeah, more accuracy on my physical attackers. Super nice. Alright. Okay, we did that. Okay, let's gear up. Signs, arms, and guards. Alright. Two of these is good. Okay, equip the orbital type zero gun on him. And she gets the stir. Missing lady. We have 3 monster cases outstanding. First, there's the blade, blah 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 blah. Alright. So let's go the West Highway first. Alright, so this is the way to Crone Trail. So I'll take a couple of them down here.
Should have done that.
Okay, easy peasy. I'll take a couple down here. And then I'll start skipping back.
Enjoy the show.
Until I come across the monster.
Take that.
Just so I can get my CP back.
Should have done that.
Alright. Where did he say it was? Crone Pass. Okay. I'll just meet you guys back right there. Just right here, and right here, and right here on the map is our foe. Right here, right in the center, on the way to the Crone Pass, I believe. So let's kick his ass. Strong direct attack, secure armor. He is neutral to everything. Why is this massive damage taking crit? Oh boy.
Let's
Take
go.
that! Hunt him down! Go! 99.
They may have a lot of power, but not so much defense, evidently. Went down like scrubs. Alright. Meet you guys back in Bose. Alright, back in Bose, we're going to go out to East Bose Highway now. For the next monster. And its next one is Nebel Valley. Alright, so let's find out where Nebel Valley is, shall we? I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so I clearly went the wrong way, and that is not the way we gotta go. So, going through the Bose Town South block, through the New Ansel Path, is how we get to the Amarillo Tower. So let's just make our way there and see what's what, shall we? Chest here. Fairly helpful item.
Take that!
Cock-a-doodle-doo grease. Dang, his increased accuracy can even hit the super fast wind bros. Hopefully the Amarillo Tower monster is right up front. No, of course it's not. Alright, well, let's go exploring then. Just here. Just here. Poison. Cool, cool. Oh, damn it. Death Scream is so strong, so helpful, so good. Look on that side.
Take that!
Alright, we've seen
Oh,
here, so
are we
we'll
done
try this out.
already?
Okay, so this is the only way to go. Alright. So we came from this one. So let's go this way. There. Ah, 50 of the main elements, huh? Cool, cool. Alright. So this is where we came from. That led us to the chest, so this way. Chest here. Chest here. I'm okay with that. Her being a more supporting caster. So we came from here. Anything over on this side? Another way up. 2 more chests. Alright. Around here. Terrabalm, okay. All relatively neat stuff. This one's South 4, just here. Okay, okay. I still hate how the dungeons don't have, like, actual maps. Gladiator Headband. Let's go up this staircase. 5th floor, broken bridge. Alright. What the hell is that? Amber Turtle. Oh. I remember this guy. Tons of Death Scream. Alright, go down that staircase to this 4th floor variant. Down the staircase to this 3rd floor variant. Okay, so that's where that leads me. Box of open, nice. Star rabbits. Probably something for women. Indeed. Ooh, less speed. Let's see. 72, 510. 95. Okay, perfect. Sort of perfect. Is the monster gonna be on the roof? Yeah. He's gonna be on the roof. I'm gonna let Olivia CP recharge. Recharge, so alright, good enough. Who is first?
Let's go! Take it!
Alright, now that we've taken down the Ambro monster, we are going to go locate the next monster on our list. So, see you guys there. Chest. Back on Chrome Shell, there's a chest here. And here. Another one here. Ooh, nice. One here at the top, near the exit. Okay, after running around in circles for about 15 minutes, it turns out Nebel Valley, the monster, is in fact off the East Bowes Highway. I just didn't go far enough into it. So let's go track down our quarry. Can't imagine it's gonna be too far in here. Power him up. Alright. So, I'll meet you guys, well, no, because I can't exactly show you on the map because there's no map. We'll just go exploring for him normally. I think he's gonna be up near the top, where we fought Master Cryon in the first game.
Take that!
Nice one. I love it.
Take that!
Oh, Agnes punched in the face, huh?
99, kitty cats.
Thought he'd be up near here. Was I mistaken? Oh, there he is, I'm assuming. Wow. Not bad. Does she have Kyria? She does. Olivia's been taking a quick beating here. Oh, that'll take a bit.
Piece of cake.
Lots of water, I love it. Alright. Oh, that's the last one. Still though, didn't they seem kind of odd? Were they agitated, maybe? They were hitting themselves. Yes, all the monsters were acting strangely. Some were bizarrely ferocious, others were panicking. I too could not help but notice their confusion. I wish I knew what it meant. Agate, something up? Just thinking this might be a warning about something. A warning? You mean something Ouroboros is doing? I can't say for sure, but something like this has happened before. Day after day, the monsters were all riled up. And then, bam! Right after, enough about that. Point is, animals have better instincts about this sort of stuff than us humans do. We better keep our eyes open for anything. Yeah, good point. Back to the guild house for us then, I guess? Sounds like a plan. Possibly. We're gonna run around this area just a tad and see if we can find anything fun. Like this. That was fun. Am I lost again? Very well could be. But I'll see you guys back in Bose, where we're gonna call it, but not turn in these quests to progress the story, because I want to do the other quests as well. So see you there. Wandering around through Bose, I stumbled upon yet another monster. Oh, he's gonna go down like a chump. Got it. Oh, mega chump. Oh, it actually ate his cast.
Care for a rematch?
Did not know it was capable of that. Oh, that was well worth the exploration. Alright, now back to Bose. I found this random house in Neville Valley too, trying to get out. Well, who are you kids? Pardon us, sir, we're from the Bracer Guild. Yes, I can see that. And I also see a certain red-haired brat who's standing over there too. Who are you still calling a brat, you old fossil? Though really, good to see you, Wilmer. You holding up okay out here? I'm doing well enough to be able to keep up with you kids, that's for sure. I don't know what could bring you all the way out here, but welcome, I suppose. Feel free to use anything you need in here. Cool, thank you, sir. Sorry for the trouble, old timer, and thanks. Well, thank God. Yeah, I am now lost in Neville Valley. So, yeah. Let's see if I can find my way to Bose before finding new stuff. Okay, we're finally back in Bose. That was a pain in the butt to say the least. But this is what we're going to call it. This has been Ark Nova, playing Trails of the Sky 2nd chapter. Until next time, everybody, have a good day.